Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog-a-day, and today is Wednesday the 16th, and as you can see here in my giant pile of stuff, it's where my refrigerator once was. Unfortunately, in this old house I've got really tiny 30-inch doors in that, pain in the butt, so I strip off all the packaging in that out here so I can get it through the doorways. I had to take the inside door off, which the old wood door right here, I had to take that thing off the hinges completely. The storm door I didn't have to take off the hinges luckily, but I had the springs and all that good stuff and had it propped out of the way, and then just fought it into the house by myself in that giant pain in the butt. Right now, the old refrigerator is still inside. I'm waiting to get it back outside and all that good stuff. Kind of big pain in the butt there. One of the things I did do is I set a shelf up out here because luckily it's like 30 degrees right now outside, and I brought all my frozen stuff out of the fridge, all my refrigerator stuff out of the fridge and that, and drug it all out, stuck it on a shelf, which seems exceptionally weird. It's just a super strange feeling in your life when you're walking out, sun shining bright still, and you're, like I said, you're coming outside in order to put your food on a shelf in your front yard. I probably should have stuck it on the back patio because it would have been closer to the kitchen than that, but it just kind of, I like the look of it being out front. Plus I had better lighting out there in a few hours once I get the refrigerator plugged in and that, get it working. I had to lay it down almost virtually flat on its back to get it through. I've got like a bar section built in between the kitchen and the dining room, and there's an overhang, like a bar that sticks out, the board sticks out, and the refrigerator wouldn't fit there at all. I had to actually duck underneath it with the refrigerator flat virtually, stood it up. I'm going to leave it set for at least 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, back in the upright position in its actual spot before I actually plug it in. They say you only need to leave it set for an hour to let the freon and stuff settle back out in that, but that's not, I don't know, I'm not really feeling that, so I figure I'll let it set there forever. So while I'm waiting for that to set around, all my stuff's outside, I decided to come out here, and I had a bunch of wood pieces in that, all this junk that's from pallets and stuff like that, that I just ran through my table saw and cut them into lengths that actually fit in my wood stove. Also, I had a handful of this really big, heavy wood that was super hard to split. I couldn't even get it to start. Like some of these small, weird little wedge pieces were too big to fit in my inside my wood stove, but they were hard to split. So I took my circular saw, you can see right here, I'm not sure it's going to show up, and ran the circular saw, is actually this upside down, but ran that little straight line there, cut it through, then I could put my splitting wedge in there, beat it the crap out with my sledgehammer and split it up. So I got a bunch of that stuff split up, which was good to have. Anything small enough I can get in my wood stove, I'm definitely good on. All this junk wood here, I'm loving this stuff because it's kiln dried, it's old. This stuff burns super, super hot, and it fits in the wheelbarrow nicely. I can just wheel it in there, load my stove up and that, and then I'll have a pile of that stuff inside too. So I got a lot more of that wood over there, as you can see. There's some 2x2s, some 2x4s, some 4x4s, all kinds of different sizes of wood on that pile that are good for something. I just don't know what that's going to be quite yet. And then also over here I have a big pile of, looks like a giant pallet at some point that I've got there. It's nice decorative, like rough cut wood that I got to find a project for, but I haven't found that yet. I keep setting it up and then it keeps getting blown over by the wind, so I'm just leaving it down. Same thing with my hood. I keep setting it up and it keeps getting blown back down, so I'm leaving that down. But the one good thing I'm kind of excited about is I got a call from one of the cheap, I guess the junkier of the antique stores up in Des Moines, Iowa, center of our state. And I got a booth. I'm gonna go up there Friday and pick out the booth that I want, what size. They talk like they wanted me to come and actually look at them individually before I could pick out one. So I don't know what size I'm gonna have. So I'm not really taking much up because I'm gonna come home and either, I don't know if I'm gonna actually use, like I've got a bunch of shelves in here. I'm not sure if they'll actually, I got like this one here. I've got like that little plastic shelf there. I've got a bunch of those around that I can use. I've got some without the opened holes right here that are like solid, so I can put smaller knickknacks on. But I think I like the deeper cut of these. But I'm gonna have to cut some plywood to actually make it flat. And I might also go ahead and make a shelf on top of that to give me more space in there. But what I think I'm gonna do is probably just take up like my pallet tables here, take them up, and I'll take up like my bird houses and some different stuff I've got made. Some of my bulkier things that I'm hoping to sell really, really cheap. And so that way I can, hopefully before I get back up there with my new shelves built, they'll actually have them sold for me, which will be great. I'm going to take some old saws I've got an old air compressor. I got things that I'm just tired of looking at that I just want out of here. So I'm going to take it up, I'm going to price it like half its value and hope the stuff just flies out of there so I can keep that stuff moving. I've got 2 warehouse buildings full of crap that I'm just going to price the stuff cheap enough that I want it out of here. So that'll give me ability to empty out a lot of stuff, which gives me room to get this garage set back up a better way. I'm also going to take up some of the things, where's that, like right here. I've got one of these left, my little welcome sign. I'm going to take it up, try and sell it, probably put $10 on it, something like that, and just let them fly out of there. So don't have that much time in it, don't have that much money in it, so definitely excited about that kind of thing. Like I said, don't know what all is going on. I might even run up one of my chairs. I need to keep the one here as like my pattern because I don't have a good pattern off it yet. So I might run up one of the chairs, and because I've done it a little bit different each one, I've changed it just a little bit each time. So I'll take the oldest one up because I don't like it as much, try and sell it out, see if I can't get any money out of that darn thing too, and keep them rotating through. It's the biggest thing. So also pretty much I guess that's what I've got. I was going to show you something I don't have right now, but I guess my trailer is empty, so I'm going to be able to haul up stuff in the trailer for my bulkier things if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to need to take that much stuff because I don't know how big a booth I'm getting. So did get the trailer emptied out, which was good. Got a bunch of my wood cut up over here and that's ready to go on my wood stove also. I've got some really nice, beautiful wood right here that I'd like to actually try and save and use for another project, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. I had to cut these off right here to use those on a different project. So anyway, pretty much that's about it for the day, I guess. I went ahead, like I said, like I mentioned yesterday, I was pretty excited. I got the whole fitness test thing. I did look it up. I improved by 7 points on my fitness test from yesterday. So definitely pretty excited about that, but I'll see more next time if we go back and which way we're going to do it, in which order. I'm going to keep trying to do it in this order over and over again. That way I can know exactly what my results are. Because like I said yesterday, it was being thrown off in that with the whole concept of what order we're going in. So anyway, that's all I know for now. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.